We all have moments of self-doubt. We all question our abilities. We wonder if we're good enough, smart enough, brave enough. It's a universal struggle. These feelings of insecurity can hold us back. They can prevent us from pursuing our dreams. They can keep us stuck in a cycle of fear and inaction. But what if I told you there's a way out? What if you could break free from self-doubt and step into a life filled with confidence? The truth is, confidence isn't some magical trait you're born with. It's not reserved for a select few. Imagine waking up each morning feeling capable and self-assured. Picture yourself going after your goals with unwavering belief in yourself. That's the power of confidence. It empowers you to take risks, embrace challenges, and live a more fulfilling life. In this journey towards unshakable confidence, we'll explore practical, psychology-backed tips. These tips are designed to help you make immediate changes. You can start building your confidence today. We'll dive deep into the roots of self-doubt. We'll uncover how to silence your inner critic. Confidence acts as a catalyst in every aspect of our lives. It fuels our actions and propels us towards our goals. Think about it. Would you be more likely to approach a new challenge with enthusiasm if you doubted your abilities or if you believed in your capacity to succeed? The answer is clear. Confidence empowers us to take risks, embrace opportunities, and persevere through setbacks. It allows us to step outside our comfort zones and strive for something more. This positive self-belief translates into tangible outcomes. Often, confidence is misconstrued. We tend to equate it with arrogance, perfection, or an unwavering lack of fear. This couldn't be further from the truth. True confidence isn't about being flawless or never experiencing self-doubt. It's about acknowledging our imperfections while still believing in our worth and capabilities. It's about recognizing that setbacks and failures are not signs of weakness, but rather opportunities for growth and learning. Confidence is about embracing our vulnerabilities and understanding that they don't diminish our value. In fact, they make us more relatable and human. The benefits of confidence extend far beyond professional success. Our personal lives are deeply intertwined with our levels of self-belief. When we feel confident, we radiate positive energy that draws people towards us. We approach relationships with a sense of self-worth and are more likely to attract partners who value and respect us. Our interactions with friends, family, and loved ones are also enhanced by confidence. We communicate more effectively, assert our needs with clarity, and build stronger, more fulfilling connections. Confidence allows us to be present and engaged in our relationships, fostering deeper intimacy and joy. One of the biggest roadblocks to building unshakable confidence is our fear of failure. We're often so afraid of making a mistake, of not getting it right, that we hold ourselves back from even trying. We let the fear of judgment, both from others and ourselves, paralyze us into inaction. This fear is a powerful force. It can keep us trapped in our comfort zones, preventing us from pursuing our true potential. We tell ourselves, what if I fail? What if I make a fool of myself? What if I disappoint everyone? These what-ifs become like shackles, holding us back from the very things that could lead to our growth and happiness. Reframing is a powerful technique that involves consciously choosing to view a situation from a different perspective. Instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of a mistake, we can choose to focus on the lessons learned and the opportunities for growth it presents. For example, let's say you apply for a promotion at work and don't get it. It's natural to feel disappointed, even discouraged. But instead of letting those feelings consume you, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Perhaps you need to develop a particular skill or gain more experience in a specific area. Maybe the timing wasn't right, but this experience has clarified your career goals. The power of perspective, a case for resilience. Sarah, a talented artist, dreamed of showcasing her work in a gallery. She submitted her portfolio to a prestigious gallery, but received a rejection letter. Sarah was devastated. She felt like a failure. A close friend reminded her of her resilience and encouraged her to see the rejection differently. Her talent had been recognized, even if it wasn't the right fit for that gallery. Embracing the whole you strengths and weaknesses. Building unshakable confidence requires a balanced self-awareness. This means acknowledging both our strengths and weaknesses. Too often, we fall into the trap of focusing solely on our perceived flaws, magnifying them until they overshadow our positive attributes. This negative self-talk can be incredibly damaging to our confidence. To counteract this, take some time for self-reflection. Grab a piece of paper and divide it into 2 columns. On one side, list your weaknesses. Be honest with yourself, but avoid being overly critical. These are areas you feel you could improve upon, not defining characteristics that diminish your worth. Shifting focus. Highlighting your best self. Once you've identified your strengths, don't let them gather dust on that piece of paper. Embrace them, celebrate them. Remind yourself of them regularly. Write them down on sticky notes and post them on your mirror, your computer screen, or anywhere you'll see them often. These reminders will serve as powerful pick-me-ups when self-doubt starts to creep in. Make a conscious effort to engage in activities that utilize and highlight your strengths. If you excel at problem solving, seek out opportunities to put those skills to use, whether at work, in your personal life, or even through volunteering. When you're engaged in activities that play to your strengths, you naturally feel more confident and capable. We all have that voice inside our heads, the one that whispers doubts, criticisms, and fears. It's the voice of the inner critic, and it can be incredibly persistent and persuasive. Left unchecked, this inner critic can chip away at our confidence, making us question our abilities and worth. This voice might say things like, "You're not good enough, you're going to fail," or "Everyone else is better than you." It can be relentless, especially during times of stress or challenge. The first step to combating this inner critic is to simply become aware of it. Notice when these negative thoughts arise and how they make you feel. Self-compassion is a powerful antidote to the inner critic. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and forgiveness that you would offer to a close friend. When you're struggling or feeling down on yourself, ask yourself, what would I say to a friend who was going through this? Would you berate them and tell them they're not good enough? Or would you offer them words of encouragement and support? The next time your inner critic starts to spiral, try talking to yourself as you would talk to a friend. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes, that you're doing the best you can, and that you deserve your own compassion. Remember that feeling of accomplishment after completing a task you enjoy? That's a surge of confidence. Engaging in activities we excel at or simply enjoy is like giving our confidence a direct boost. It reminds us of our capabilities, sparks joy, and shifts our focus from self-doubt to self-assurance. Think about activities that bring a smile to your face. Maybe it's losing yourself in a good book, expressing yourself through painting, or the rhythm of playing a musical instrument. These aren't just hobbies, they're confidence-building exercises in disguise. You don't need elaborate plans or expensive equipment to engage in confidence-boosting activities. Sometimes, the simplest activities can have the most profound impact. Consider these universally accessible options. Cooking. Transforming raw ingredients into a delicious meal is an act of creation that can be incredibly empowering. Experiment with new recipes, master your favorites, and savor the satisfaction of a meal well made. Writing. Whether it's journaling, crafting stories, or simply jotting down your thoughts, writing allows for self-expression and reflection, which can be incredibly therapeutic and confidence-building. Our body language speaks volumes, even before we utter a word. It's a powerful form of nonverbal communication that can either project confidence or betray our insecurities. The way we stand, sit, and make eye contact all send signals to others, influencing their perceptions of us. But here's the fascinating part. Our body language doesn't just affect how others see us. It also shapes how we see ourselves. When we adopt confident body language, we actually start to feel more confident internally. It's a two-way street, a powerful feedback loop between body and mind. Small adjustments to our body language can have a big impact on our confidence. Here are a few tips you can start practicing today. Stand tall. Imagine a string pulling you upwards. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your chin slightly lifted. This posture makes you appear taller and more confident. Make eye contact. It connects you with others and conveys confidence. Aim for a comfortable and natural gaze. Think of confidence as a muscle. You wouldn't expect to walk into a gym and immediately lift the heaviest weights, would you? Building strength takes time, gradual progress, and consistent effort. The same principle applies to building confidence. Instead of trying to conquer your biggest fears all at once, start small. Identify those little anxieties that hold you back in your daily life. Maybe it's speaking up in meetings, asserting your opinion in group settings, or even just striking up a conversation with someone new. These seemingly small acts of courage, when repeated consistently, can have a transformative effect on your overall confidence. Here are a few examples of small fears you can start tackling today. Speak up in meetings. Instead of fading into the background, challenge yourself to contribute at least one thought or idea during your next meeting. Preparation is key. Jot down your thoughts beforehand so you feel more confident sharing them. Try a new hobby. Always wanted to learn a new language, take a dance class, or try rock climbing? Sign up for that class or workshop you've been eyeing. Stepping outside your comfort zone in a fun, supportive environment can do wonders for your confidence. We've covered a lot of ground on this journey to unshakable confidence. We've explored the importance of reframing mistakes, balancing weaknesses with strengths, and silencing that inner critic. We've discovered the power of body language, the joy of engaging in activities we love, and the importance of facing our fears, one small step at a time. But here's the most important takeaway. Building confidence is not a destination. It's a journey, a lifelong process of growth and self-discovery. There will be days when you feel unstoppable, like you can conquer anything. And there will be days when self-doubt creeps in, whispering lies you might be tempted to believe. The journey to unshakable confidence starts with a single step. It starts with a decision to believe in yourself, to embrace your imperfections, and to celebrate your strengths. It starts with a commitment to showing up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable, even when fear tries to hold you back. So, I encourage you to pick one or two of the tips we've discussed and start implementing them in your daily life. Make it a point to practice them consistently over the next week. Notice how even small changes can make a big difference in how you feel and how you show up in the world. Join us at Turtles Get There Too.